Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we're talking about Bless Austin and if I think he could be the second cornerback on this team. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok too. So now that we got that out of the way, just a little bit more info on the Just Jets podcast. First episode drops Monday. Make sure to call in with any questions you may have. I have a couple of questions so far, a couple of voicemails. Basically, just call this number. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Leave your name, leave your question, and I'll answer it on the show. First episode drops on Monday. I have an interview lined up. Going to keep that one a surprise, though. So let's talk Bess Austin. He is a former sixth-round pick. The New York Jets drafted him out of Rutgers in the sixth round of the 2019 draft class, and I was very skeptical of the pick. The reason for it was because they just drafted a late-round project with Perry Nickerson the year before, and also Bess Austin barely played his last 2 years in college. He played 5 games over his last 2 years at the collegiate level at Rutgers. Now, that means he could be talented, but that injury history was something that scared me. Well, in the limited action that he did play last year after Tremaine Johnson, Darryl Roberts went down and just were ineffective, he comes in the second half of the year and did phenomenal. He had a 71.4 Pro Football Focus grade. He had a 72.8 Pro Football Focus grade in run defense and then a 69.9 in terms of pass defense. He way overachieved anyone's realistic expectations for the 2019 season. I mean, for me, I thought maybe, okay, this is like a fourth corner, like way down on the depth chart, but he has the size and he has the skill set to be a starting outside corner. Now, I don't think he could be a number one. I think he flashed and was pretty solid, but over the course of the season last year and projecting that onto a full 16-game season in 2020, I think he looks more like a second corner, which is completely fine. You need two starting corners, and the Jets two from last year, or at least going into the season last year, are likely to be cut in Tremaine Johnson and Darryl Roberts. He's on his rookie deal through the 2022 season, so that is 3 more years on his rookie deal, and his cap hit will be under $1 million for those next 3 years. You are getting tremendous value on this guy, and you got to maximize it in terms of roster building. Joe Douglas will understand that. And I think, yeah, you could probably get away with having him as your second corner for sure. I think he can handle it talent-wise. My one fear, again, why I didn't like him when the Jets drafted him, was injuries. Over the last 3 years, he's played 12 games. That's not nearly enough. Again, that could all change in 2020 if he's healthy and if he plays a full 16-game season. And I'm not talking about that anymore. But over the last 3 years, the sample size that I've been looking at, you have 1, 4, 7. It's not going to cut it. You can't play that limited amount of games in the NFL and be expected to be a starter. Now, if that all changes, then we're good. So I'm really looking forward to Bless Austin in camp and going into next season because, like I said, he has all the talent. He has the size. He wears number 31. He kind of reminds you of Antonio Cromartie with that size and the length, and he really performed well at the end of last year. He's not afraid to hit people. He was making plays. That I would like to see over an overpaid corner like Tremaine Johnson or Darryl Roberts, who at times don't look like they're trying. To me, the Jets still have to sign a cornerback one in free agency. I'm going to save that video for the podcast/video. I'm going to be talking about Jets corner options in that. Spoiler, a little bit. Also, with that podcast, it is now on your favorite podcatchers. We're on Spotify. I submitted for Apple Podcasts. I don't know if it's there yet. It should be by Monday. And the same thing with Google Podcasts, which I'm pretty sure is what Android users use. I'm not an Android user. But if you have Spotify, it's already up on Spotify. You can listen to the promo episode. It's only like 2 minutes just talking about what I'm going to be doing with this podcast. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. So get at me in the comments about this video. Obviously, what you think about Bess Austin and the Jets cornerback plan. And I hope you guys tune in to episode number 1 of Just Jets coming out on Monday. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.